guys, welcome to the picks from the 6th. This is Jose and my friend Paul again. We're doing our weekly sports analysis. So this is first the NHL playoffs. So let's recap the semis, Paul. So Dallas won the series over the Golden Knights 4-1 easily, and then Tampa had just a little bit of trouble. Tampa Bay had a little trouble winning the series with the Islanders, just one game more.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna go into the Stanley Cup final. So
it's 1-1 going to Game 3 tonight.
yes, that's right. And it's been a very exciting game. The first game 4-1 for Dallas, and then the second game, what was it, 3-2 for Tampa?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a very exciting matchup. They're pretty much even teams, right, Paul?
Yeah. That's what happens once you get to the playoffs.
Yes, you see. And now we're moving on to the NBA. So we're gonna recap Game 7. Nuggets won, as you probably know. They won the Clippers for Kawhi. They make it to the finals, semifinals today.
At least that gives the Raptors some.
You think they're gonna bring him back?
He has another guaranteed one contract for next year, but if they don't do anything, he's gonna. Charles thinks he'll come back to Toronto.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. And then in the NBA semifinals, Boston versus Heat. It's 2-1.
So it's Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, Eastern Conference. 2-1. Yeah, that's a semi, no?
Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, that's semi.
But before the NBA Finals.
Yeah. Conference. Whatever Paul says is the semis, okay? I mean, there's two teams on each side for the finals, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Boston got one win, and they're trying to look for. Did they win?
It's 2-1 for Miami.
Yeah. And then that's Paul's other team. He's hoping for Miami to win because he doesn't want Boston to win, right, Paul?
Right. I hate Boston.
Yeah.
I hate both Boston teams.
Yeah.
All Boston teams.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, so much hate, Paul. Usually it's so friendly. Not for the Boston. All right. And then the other series is Lakers versus Nuggets. It's 2-1 now because Nuggets won yesterday. And then anything about that, Lakers and Nuggets?
No, that was a good game.
Yeah, you liked it? Okay. Now we're moving on to MLB. MLB, Blue Jays. Right now they're third place in the Eastern Division American League. They are 28 and 26 right now.
27.
No, 27. They lost yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. 27. Okay. Let's recap what they did to get to that record. So they had a series with the Yankees. They lost the whole series with them, and then they came back with Philly with a split.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're facing Yankees again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then my Seattle Mariners are third in their seat, but we're 24 and 30 though, unfortunately. And like Paul saying, what was the playoff implication?
The Leafs and the Jays have a magic number of 2.
2, and what does that mean?
Combination of Jays wins and Mariners losses. So if the Jays win tonight and Mariners lose, it's over.
It's over? Okay, excellent. Yeah, so we had a lot of big losses. We won one with the Oakland A's, and we lost the second half of the doubleheader. Then the Giants came in and just destroyed us, and the Padres we got a split out of them.
But then tomorrow you play the
Houston
Rangers.
right now. In Houston, right? In Houston we lost. What is it? Two games.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the first 2 games you split the first 2.
Yeah. All right. And then it's MLS. That is Paul's thing. So talk about Toronto.
Okay. TFC tied the last game 2-2 with DC United. So they're in second place in the Eastern Conference.
Now they're fourth now. Because this team is beating them.
Yeah, but they're still second.
No, they're not second anymore. There's a team higher than that. As I said this one. And then the next match is New York City FC for them.
Mm.
You think they're gonna win against them?
Yeah,
Yeah. Why do you think that?
I just have faith.
You have faith? Okay. Now we're going to the Premier League. Let's go with Paul. What is your team? And just tell them about them.
Mm.
It's Tolham, right?
Yeah, they're 1-1. They lost to Everton,
Yeah.
but they beat Southampton 5-2, and that the Korean had 4 goals,
Yeah. Oh,
and
nice.
Kane had 1 goal, 4 assists.
Oh, nice. And then your next opponent is Newcastle. What do you think about that?
That's gonna be a tough game, but they'll win.
They'll win. Okay. And then Arsenal is on 2 winning streak. They won West Ham 2-1. And next opponent is Liverpool. I know that's going to be a hard match. I think they're going to get destroyed.
Yeah.
And tell us the development about West Ham.
West Ham tested positive for the coronavirus.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. You see? So a couple of players won't be there, or they will
Who knows?
postpone
Who knows?
it. Okay. So now we're going to go back. It's the NFL Week 2. Paul has won again by the bear of 2 games again. So I know Paul loves to read the scores, so we're gonna give it to him. So this is week 2 for NFL. Start.
So week 2, Browns versus Bengals. I picked the Browns. With my power, I changed Jose's to a tie.
Yeah. And then what happened?
The Browns won by 5.
Can you imagine if they dropped 2 more, I would have won. Okay, next one.
And then on Sunday, September 20th, Giants played the Bears.
Yep. And the Bears won in the last minute.
Yeah.
And 17-14.
So I'm up to 2 wins,
No. Yeah. You're up to 2 wins. Yeah.
and you got 1.
Yeah, I got 1. And then the next game.
Eagles versus the Rams. I picked the Eagles. I thought the Eagles were going
Yeah,
to
no,
go hard.
I knew the Rams were gonna win because they were like tough. But
And the
close.
Falcons versus Cowboys. Cowboys won, but they only won by 1.
Yeah, so that was a tie. So that was gonna be a loss for both of us because we both picked Cowboys.
Panthers versus Bucks.
Yeah,
We both picked Bucks.
and then they won by 31-17.
Yeah.
That was the final score. And then after that, Jets and 49ers.
We both picked the Jets.
No, you changed my pick. I would have won that one.
Yeah.
That's why I said you won by just 2 games so close.
Broncos versus Steelers.
Yeah, and then what's it called? What was the score?
26-21.
Yeah. So Broncos won again, and we picked. No, isn't it Steelers won?
The Steelers won.
Yeah, Steelers won, and we got the point at that. Keep going, Paul.
And then the Jags versus Titans.
Yeah. What was the score?
33-30.
You surprised that the Jags are like very good?
Not really.
No. Okay, and the next one?
That one was a tie.
I know that was a tie, but still, were you surprised?
Yeah.
They fought hard.
Yeah.
Now it's Packers.
No, it's Packers versus Lions.
Yeah.
I picked the Packers.
Yeah, Packers are always a solid team in the postseason and the regular season.
And then we picked the
The Bills.
The Bills won, but they only won by 3, so that's a tie.
Yes. So that was great. Yeah.
Vikings versus Colts.
Mm-hmm.
We both picked the Vikings, but
The Colts won. I lost because I thought it would be a tie.
yeah.
So the Colts won that one.
Yeah, then the Cardinals versus Washington.
Yeah. The Cardinals won that. We both got a point
Yeah.
by 30-15.
Yep. And then the
Ravens.
Ravens versus Texans.
And they won.
33-16. So we both got a point.
Yeah.
Chiefs versus Chargers.
That was a surprise.
But that was my guarantee.
I know. That was your guarantee win, and they won by a tie,
Yeah,
23-20.
then the Pats versus Seahawks.
Mhm.
We both picked Seahawks.
Yeah, and they won by 5. It was a very close game. I like that. They're showing that the Patriots are still competitive, even though you don't like them that much.
Yeah, and then the Raiders versus Saints.
And that was a surprise win for the Raiders as well.
I picked the Raiders.
And I picked the Saints, so I lost that one.
So I had 9 wins, you had 7.
Yes. And now we go to week 3. We're doing our prediction for week 3. Here you go, Paul.
Okay. Dolphins versus Jets?
Yeah.
Or Jags?
No. Jags.
I'm picking the Jags.
Alright. Paul picked Jags. I picked... Ooh, I don't know. Jags, I guess, too. 'Cause they're impressive.
Yeah.
Alright, next one. 49ers versus Giants.
49ers.
49ers. Well, I have to put my original pick, too, before the magic happens with Paul. What's the next one?
Okay.
Washington versus Browns.
I'm picking the Browns.
Yes, I'm picking the Browns as well. I think this week we might be similar picks all the way. But the only thing will change is probably your magic powers.
Yeah.
Alright, next one.
Bengals versus Eagles. I'm picking Bengals.
Whoa, crazy. Bengals because of Burrows.
Yeah?
Yeah, he does play good for a new quarterback, you know. He was number 1, right? Pick?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think the Eagles will bounce back. Alright, next one is Raiders versus Patriots. That's a good matchup, Paul.
I'm picking the Patriots.
Oh, you're picking Patriots. You're leaving your hot.
No, just
Raiders?
the Patriots. I just have a faith in them in this game.
Okay.
They're at home.
All right, I'm picking the Patriots as well. Next one is Bears versus Falcons.
I'm picking Bears.
You're picking Bears. I'm feeling like the Falcons might pull up an upset because the Bears are not playing that good. Trubisky is hit and miss, you know.
Yeah.
Next one is Rams versus Bills.
I'm picking the Bills.
The Bills. Oh my goodness. All right, the Bills, and then I'm gonna go with the hot hand of the Rams. Even though I have the Bills players as my fantasy, we're gonna talk about it later.
Texans versus Steelers. I'm picking Steelers.
Steelers, I am picking Steelers as well. All right, so we got Steelers as well. All right, next one is Titans versus Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah, you going for Vikings? Okay, I'm going with Vikings too. All right, because and then the next one, Panthers versus
Chargers.
Chargers. Yeah. Which one is that?
Panthers.
Panthers? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, so Paul's picking Panthers. I guess we're gonna have another change. I'm gonna put Chargers. Okay, next one. Jets versus Colts.
I'm picking the Colts.
Yeah, Colts are better. I think Jets will be the close to 0 team. I think they're gonna still pull some wins, but they're not gonna get a lot. But Colts are gonna do a lot. All right, next one, Cowboys and Seahawks. I know what Paul is picking.
Cowboys.
Yep, Cowboys. You see, they came behind. How many points behind last week?
19.
19, man. That's crazy. And then I'm gonna go with Seahawks because of Russell Wilson. All right, then it's Lions versus Cardinals. What is two bad teams? Well, Lions is a bad team. Cardinals.
Cardinals.
You're still going with the Cardinals? All right. I'm going with Cardinals as well. The Cards. All right, guys. Next one is Packers versus Saints. That's the big
Packers.
game. Yeah, you're going with Foreign Stash Rodgers?
Yeah.
All right. So Paul's picking Packers. I'm picking Packers as well. All right. And then the final game is Chiefs versus Ravens.
I'm picking the Chiefs.
You're picking the Chiefs? Okay. And I'm going to pick that's going to be hard. I'm going to go with the Ravens on this one. And now it's time for Paul to do 3 magic picks. That one to change, one to tie, and 1 guarantee win.
Okay, for the change,
Yeah.
I'm gonna change you from the Niners
Okay.
to the Giants.
Okay, to the Giants. All right. And then your tie.
My tie would be the Packers versus the Saints. Because they're both high offenses.
All right. So I'm changing Seahawks into a tie now. Okay. And then your guaranteed win.
The Chiefs game.
Guaranteed win. Chiefs game. Okay. Let's circle that. Give them the point already. All right. So now I have a special feature. Since I'm doing fantasy, I will go around like this. So this is my team so far. This is for the first 2 weeks. On quarterback, right now I'm 1-1, so I'm in 5th place on my fantasy team of 10. So it's Josh Allen. I got the first week he did 28 points, 1-8 for scoring. He did 33. Threw 33 for 47 completions, 312 yards, 2 touchdowns, but then he had also three sacks, so that's why he couldn't get higher points. For rushing in that first week, it was 14 attempts and he had 57 yards and 1 touchdown, and his yards per average was 4.1. Second week they faced Dolphins and they got more points right there. So Josh Allen is progressing higher and higher, so he's a good pick. So he got 34.48 now points, so he jumped like maybe 6 points. His yardage for passing got better, his percentage got better. 24 out of 35 completions and 4 touchdowns and 1 sack. So his sack ratio went down and it was good. For rushing, again, he only did 4 attempts, so less running because he was using his arms, so that's pretty good for him. No touchdown and a 4.5, so he even raised his per average. How about you, Paul? You want to get in this? You're going to talk about Kamara.
Kamara was booked week 1, 12 carries, 12 for 16, 1 touchdown, 1.3 yards.
Yeah, so that means 12 attempts, 16 yards. He got 1 touchdown and 1.3 yards per average. And then he also did
18.5.
23.7. That's how much he scored on that. And then after that, he caught 5 out of 8 balls, so that was a 63%. And he got 51 yards and he did a 1 touchdown. So he did a reception touchdown and a running touchdown. Yeah. All right, Paul. Second week. Talk about him.
38.4. 9 for 9. 9 catches for 9 yards.
Yeah.
And then
you forgot the top part. He rushed for 13 yards for 79 yards. And he got 2 touchdowns and 6.1 yards per thing. So that means he even improved more.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good. Now the next guy, this guy here, Clyde Edwards. How you say it? Heller. He was a running back. First week he faced the Titans. He did pretty good. He got 19.8, 25 rushes for 138 yards.
Texans.
Oh, Texans. Yep, but he's from Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he did 1 touchdown and a 5.5 average. For passes, he got 0%, 0 yards, and no touchdowns as well. Week 2 was Dolphins. His production went lower. It was 13 points, so a drop of 6. So he had 10 rushes for 38 yards, 0 thing. So 3.8 yards. He didn't score there, and he got a higher percentage in passing, 75%, 32 yards, but no touchdown. So he was not productive at all.
Yeah.
All right, now your turn. Allen Robinson, wide receiver. What does it say?
9.5, 56%, 74 yards, 0 touchdowns.
Yeah. So that was not good for him. And then the next one? against the Giants, week 2.
6.30, 9 catches for 3 yards, 33%, 33 yards.
Yeah, this is 9 attempts to catch. He got 3.
Yeah.
So that's why he got 33% in reception and 33 yards and all that. And then for me, DJ Moore from the Panthers. He's a wide receiver. Week 1, he did horrible, 9.40. He only got 9 for 4 catches, so 44%, 54 yards, very low for, and 0 touchdown. Second game he improved to 20 points. He was facing the Buccaneers. He got 8 out of 13 catches for 62 catches, 120 yards, but still no touchdown. But the yardage would bring him closer to getting a touchdown. And now for you, Paul.
Jimmy Graham,
Yeah.
11.50, 7 attempts,
Caught 3
43% for 25 yards,
and 1 touchdown.
1 touchdown. Week 2, not that good.
Yeah.
2.80, 1 catch, 100% for 18 yards.
And no touchdown. All right. And then we're almost done, guys. We're just trying out new content to try. All right, here we go. Next one is Devlin Singleton. He's a running back from the Bills. So week 1, he did 10.3. So he got 9 attempts. He got 30 yards, 3.3 yards, no touchdown. For reception, he got caught 5 out of 7, so 71%, 23, 0 touchdowns, and 3.3 yards. Second week, he faced the Dolphins, but his points just dropped a little bit at 9.6. He did 10 attempts, and he got 56 yards, so it went up to 5.6 yards per carry, and 0 touchdowns again. And then for reception, he got 2 out of 3, so 67%. He got 20 yards, but again, no touchdowns. And then the kicker, Paul,
Week 1, he had
Justin Tucker from the
he had
Ravens.
he had 5 extra points.
Yeah. And then he got one
Field goal.
field goal from 40 to 49.
Yeah. 8.00.
Yeah.
In week 2, he had 0 extra 3 extra points.
Yeah, 3 extra points, just a little bit lower. And then he got more field goals from 20 to 29, field goals from 2 field goals from 30 to 39, and 1 field goal from 40 to 49 range. And he had 15 points on there. And then finally, the defense, Bills. Phenomenal start for the Bills first week against the Jets, 8 points. They only gave out 251 yards per the game, 17 points, 3 sacks, 1 interception, and 1 fumble. Week 2 was not that good. They got 2 points. They gave up 410 yards, 28 points, 3 sacks again, and only 1 fumble. So that yardage went straight up, and that's why they fell to 2. And now we have another thing, Paul. Paul was talking about players of the week. So what is your players of the week?
My player of the week is Dak Prescott.
Yes. And why?
Because he had over 400 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns.
Yes. And he came back from
19 points
points.
down.
Yes. And mine is gonna be Russell Wilson. He just is too amazing. He just pulls out wins like crazy. He finds the hidden plays and all that. All right, and that's it. That's our weekly sports cap, and we'll see you next week. All right, Paul, say bye. Bye, and we're